My name is Megan.
Josh Yarber.
This is Bob Katowski.
Miss Mary Eash.
So what do you want me to say? Like,
I do nothing.
My name is Neil Baker. It's Bob Collins.
3! This is my third summer.
For about a month this time around.
All right. So you worked here previously, right?
I did, I sure did, about 15 years ago.
This will be my third summer working here.
I've worked at Coastal Kayak for 8 long, wonderful seasons.
In 2016, it will be my 14th year.
My 8th summer. It's my fun summer job.
Off season, I've been at school studying marine biology at the University of Rhode Island.
I was a professor at Ohio State University for 31 years in microbiology.
I also do historical research and writing.
I'm a program manager for an environmental nonprofit.
I am a sailing instructor, paddleboard instructor, lead guide, assistant guide, beach worker, and I can do some of the office.
You want me to tell you all the stories about Eddie on camera?
I greet customers. I used to do tours, so I got to learn all about the wildlife. So when they come in and they ask about what we do here, I pretty much know what to tell them.
I do leads on guided kayak eco tours. I do sailing lessons. I do kayak lessons. And I work the beach with rentals.
I was a shack girl, so I helped people with their paperwork, filling out release forms, answering any questions, and now I also work out on the beach, so getting people in their kayaks, teaching them some basic strokes, and also setting them up on the paddle boards.
I help folks in and out of kayaks and stand-up paddle boards, show them how to paddle, the best methods to do it, some safety tips, point them in the right direction so they know which way to paddle, where the good things are to see, the birds and the different marshes.
We're really encouraged to improve our skills all the time.
Well, I'm ACA certified in introductory kayak and instruction, and I'm also ACA certified in stand-up paddleboard instruction.
Well, Coastal Kayak requires us to go through training, so every year we go through a refresher course on rescue techniques and paddling tips.
And we learned a bunch of different kayaking strokes. We learned how to do rescues, both rescuing our boats and rescuing the recreational boats that we take on tours.
I've done the trip leader assessment course. I've done the ACA, American Canoe Association instructor.
I did the trip leader assessment. And we also went out on the various tour routes, so we had to learn all the tour routes. And that was in order for us to be able to lead tours, because obviously we're not going to take customers to places that we don't know.
My favorite tour is going to be the Burton's Island tour.
The Savage's Ditch Tour.
The ponies at Assateague, obviously, because especially early on, because they've recently just foaled, and the little ones are just pretty amazing, fuzzy little horses.
Burton's Island tour. I think you'll find that most of the guides and most of the customers really enjoy that tour. It has the most wildlife out there. We always run into horseshoe crabs out there. There's always different things whenever we go out there.
And I like it because you get to see all sorts of neat marine stuff, from the birds, ospreys, herons, egrets. You get to see all sorts of marine life, crabs, horseshoe crabs, all sorts of fish jumping out of the water.
What I really like the most is having first-time kayakers or stand-up paddleboarders come in a little apprehensive, and then explaining to them that they can do it, and then they go out and come back feeling accomplished. So that's what I really like.
Whether you're teaching them to sail, or you're renting, or you're teaching them to kayak, you're going out on a tour, most of the people I think who come to Coastal Kayak have little to no experience in any of those areas, and sometimes they're a little nervous, and I like they come back after a little bit of instruction and they're smiling, and it's like, wow, I can actually do this.
I think it's just the people that you meet, and how much fun you see the customers having, and then the fun work atmosphere, I would say, is probably the best thing about working here. Can you put that in it?
No.